Hello, everybody. My name is Fedor Kozlov. Welcome back to my channel, the channel where we talk about DCFS and everything in connection with DCFS. I'm an attorney who is practicing in the state of Illinois, and I am an owner of the attorney's office, the law office of Fedor Kozlov. Primarily, we work with divorced couples, doing contested, uncontested divorces, all sorts of issues. A lot. What we do in our practice has to do with children. So uh, this channel is about DCFS, where we talk about Department of Children and Family Services. We spoke a little bit of the structure of DCFS. We spoke about what's protective custody when they take your kids away from you. We spoke also a little bit about your rights and procedures. The way DCFS works, it has its own internal procedures that they're supposed to follow. The DCFS worker, DCFS investigator, or they call themselves a CPI, Child Protective Investigator, they have to resolve your case within 60 days. And we spoke about it on one of our previous clips. So most of the time, often they do not do that. Remember that DCFS investigator has to follow certain rules and regulations. They have to pass at least 3 exams in order to become licensed investigator. They have to report to their supervisors. The supervisor has to approve actually of the findings of indictment or if there was no indication made. They call it an indication, not an indictment. I misspoke. Indication means that if you indicated for some kind of wrongdoing, this is what stays on your record, and they say it stays on your record for 5 years. Now, how does it affect your life? Why people should fight it? Well, if it stays on your record for 5 years, that means that, first of all, you cannot work with any, you cannot have any job that would have where you would work with children. You cannot work in the kindergarten. You cannot have your own kindergarten. You cannot do many things. There are other regulations and restrictions for DCFS purposes. Again, you cannot be a foster parent, for example, in the future. So it stays on your record for 5 years. Big deal. It stays on the record for 5 years. You don't want to work with kids. It has to do something else. You work in a completely different environment. But God forbid, there's another violation. And violations, as we discussed, can come from any place. So it can be a teacher, it can be a nurse, it can be a police officer, whoever. If there is a violation now and it occurs within the 5 years, the previous investigation will be reopened, new investigation will begin, and then there can be a lot of trouble for you. I'll discuss with you in our next meeting the instances when DCFS comes into play and how it may occur. Right? Stay tuned.